Good morning, folks, to the 6th of February, 2025. I literally have close to a half an inch of ice on my steps and everything else, and the Strasse, everything. And it is unnavigable when a four-wheel drive. I can't get out my door. I slipped right there. Just caught myself, and it's all ice. I'm going to go out the back door. See, so it's not a water dam up against your home in the front and so forth. My steps were poured angling just slightly away from the home, so the water runs away and down the steps instead of pools up on them. And with this ice on there, you just want to slip right away. If they were level, so to speak, I could stand there and close my storm door and then try to step off up into this frozen snow that we talked about earlier. But if I go out my back, it's much flatter and more level, and I think I can stay on it. I'm going to take a look at the windshield on my vehicle here a second. I forgot to put my wipers up last night. I'm glad I don't have to go anywhere. Yes, sir, it is just a glare. And so I'm going to edge along the back of my home because it is, whoa, it is ice skate. I can hear the birds waking up, singing day song. I make it up here real easy to the chain link fence. I can grab now that fence is covered with ice. I wonder if it's cool to the tongue. Oh, perish that thought. We're not going to be making a new movie about that. I am just grandpa squeezing across this ice. See what's going on. I'll be right back. Okay, anything that's snow is solid ice, just like walking on an ice cube. I can't get out here to my car without falling the flip down. Isn't that crazy? Look right here, right here at my foot. Now listen to this. Look at this. Solid chunk of ice, and ooh, look at this. It's just like a ball bearing. All right. I don't think I'm gonna try to get out here. If I even used two canes and held on to one or two walking sticks on either side, you'd still fall down and bust your butt. Yep. And I'm not really one to complain. Some people say I should complain a whole lot more. They never hear from me. I never hear that I complain too much. Wow, boy, this is horrible. Trying to get this gate closed. Trying to stand here now. I'm on frozen grass. I have to hold on to the gate. And right here you have hard frozen grass. All right. And it is ice. Look at my foot. Just like skating down the rink. Yep. All right. I have to turn around here. Get another handhold. I don't have any of that sidewalk melt or anything. Why don't you go get one? Well, I would if I could get out. No, I'm just looping around. I used it all up. Yep, I used it all up. And another thing is that in about 2.5 hours, this is going to start to melt away. All the schools are closed today. The whole darn southwestern lower Michigan. Only essential offices are open. With events also canceled. But it's just 28 degrees and it's heading up. And the newscaster here in Kalamazoo just mentioned that by about noon, this should be all done. And start melting away. The temperature should be up above 32 degrees. And the salt trucks have been out spreading salt on the roads. The main roads, my daughter told me this morning, going through town and up to work, she says we're slick, but she's just normally, driven like you would with just snow on the road and so forth. Your distances and your speeds, just watch it. But the side streets are like it is here. It's just really slick. And they even mentioned this morning to remember the older folks. Tell them not to go out. Even though they think they can walk down there, and they do every day to the corner to get the paper, this could be a new hip joint replacement for that person. And so just stay inside just one day until noon or 1 o'clock this afternoon. And the temperature then is going to be above freezing, in the middle 30s, and climbing a little bit, maybe into the higher 30s, and this ice will go away. We're just very thankful that it didn't build up very much on the trees. I'm looking at the trees around here, and you can see, in aviation, it's called rime ice. There's a little rime on the branches. And it's not good to have rime when you're up there in those clouds. That can be very devastating. Yes, check the weather. Check the weather. Any question? Don't even think of going. I don't care if you've got 100,000 hours in a 747. That captain alone will sit there and tell you, don't go. Yep. And this is just the same kind of thing, icing conditions like this. Now, a jet taking off here from the airport, or any aircraft, would be treated. They would de-ice that aircraft for sure, and it would get right out on that runway and the heck up and out of this stuff. They would have a high angle of attack. They'd be full power cruise climbing out of AZO to get up through this stuff. Yeah. And it's funny, in all kinds of cases where you have accidents, people walking, people riding in their cars, people flying, if they just waited 1 or 2 more hours before they left, they would have survived. They would have gone to where their destination was, everything copacetic, but they just didn't want to wait that hour. And there are untold hundreds of stories like that. Yeah, the day the music died. My gosh, that pilot would have just sat there and says, we're going to wait a little while here. We're going to wait this out just a little while. Instead, up he went, questionable weather, and the rest is history. All right, I'm going to get back inside here, wait till about noon, and then go out and start up the old Jeep Conestoga. All right, talk to you then. Stay warm and safe. I'm going to try to get back inside my own house. Trying to cross this stuff. I can't believe it. All right, enough is enough. No slipping, no sliding, no braking. Have a great one. Thanks for watching.